In this video, I'm going to explain the real reason why you don't have the body that you want. The real reason, are you ready for it? You don't have the consistency. Consistency is literally the key to success in any area of our life. Okay, relationships. You need to be consistent. If you ain't showing up every day in your relationship, you're not going to have a great relationship. With your health, if you're not showing up every day with your health, you're not going to have great health. With money, if you're not showing up every day and doing the things that actually increase your income, you're not going to have a great bank account, right? Being consistent is the key to success in every single area. And it's something that has fascinated me to no end, because I'm like, why are most people not consistent, right? Like, people I help, they're not consistent, right? And that's why they come to me, because they want to be consistent. And one of the key ways to be consistent is to have accountability. That's one way, right? So with what we've created here at Health Mastery, we've got a group of people who are all holding each other accountable and helping each other to level up, because we're all on the same path, right? We all want the same things. We want optimal health, okay? So that's what we got here. So in a group, we have people that are keeping you accountable. All right, peer accountability is the highest form of accountability, because you don't want to let your peers down, okay? You can let me down, but you don't want to let other people down who are like you. Like, nah, you don't want to do that. So that's why it works so well, right? And if you're not in that environment, maybe that's why you can't be consistent, because you got no one pushing you, all right? And that's one of the biggest problems that I see with anyone that comes to enroll with me, is they don't have that support. And that's why I'm here offering this, because support is so important in whatever endeavor we're going on, because it's so lonely, right? Like, if you think about it, you're trying to change your life in this area, right? You're trying to transform your health, and you look around you and all your friends, they're out drinking every Friday night. And you're trying to change, but it's hard, because you don't want to be the anomaly in your social circle. So even though you're trying to stop drinking, for example, you find yourself going to the pub or going to the bar every Friday night, Saturday night, and drinking lots of beers, or lots of cocktails, or whatever you're drinking with your girls, or with your guys. And so it's harder for you to change, because you're the only one trying to change. So that's why you need to be in a group of people who are just like you, who are trying to do the same thing. Okay, that's why this is so important, to get around that group of people. Okay, because it's hard changing your life by yourself. It's a lonely journey if you're by yourself. And a lot of people, they're trying to piece together workout plans on the internet and stuff like that. And I used to do that, right? Like, I used to go to the Nike app and do a little workout, and then try and do that once a week or twice a week or 3 times a week, and it just wasn't consistent. I was never consistent with it, and that's why it wasn't working, because I wasn't consistent, right? Like, I would do it one week, and then next week I wouldn't do it. I'd find something else on YouTube and I'll do that. And it was just me trying to figure shit out, trying to piece together my own workout routine. And I didn't actually get success that way. Okay. It wasn't until one of my friends came to hang out with me, and he's like, look, let's go to the gym. And he dragged me to the gym, like not every day. It was 5 days a week at the start, right? And he was here for a month. So I was working out with him 5 days a week, and I started learning how to train, and I started being consistent, right? And after a month, he left, and he's like, are you going to continue doing this? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, why? And I was like, well, because I want to do this for myself. Like, it's not about you, it's about me. I want to do this for myself, for my confidence, for my self-respect, and gaining respect from others. Like, people respect people that look physically fit. It's just a law of the land. Like, when people see me, I went to an event like 4 years ago, because I started this 6 years ago. 4 years ago, I went to an event, and then all these guys were like, damn, dude. Like, they were respecting me because of how I looked. I was bigger than I am now, and that just garners respect, because people know how much work that takes to look like that, right? You don't just roll out the womb with fucking six-pack and a nice chest and shoulders and biceps. Like, you have to work for that shit. And everyone knows that, right? Like, you see a woman who's got a nice stomach, nice toned legs, booty, like, that took work. She worked hard at that. You don't just get a nice figure, you have to work hard at it. And so I digress. So consistency is the most important thing. So why are people not consistent? Well, it's because my friend, he says the root of being not consistent is a lack of trust in yourself. So if I don't trust myself, then I can't commit to stuff because I don't trust myself. So I'm like, I'm not going. If I say I'm going to go to the gym and I don't go, well, I don't trust myself to go to the gym now because I said I was going to go and I didn't, right? So if that keeps happening, every time that happens, I lose trust in myself. If I say I'm going to go to the gym today at 3 o'clock and I don't go to the gym at 3 o'clock and I don't go at all that day, guess what? I've just lied to myself. That's what it is. I've just lied to myself. I've just lost trust in myself. Okay, I'm eroding my self-trust every single day that I don't keep my commitments. And it gets to the point where you just don't fucking believe whatever the fuck comes out your mouth, because whatever you say, you're not even sure if you can actually commit to it, because you never commit to anything. Like, you never do what you say you're going to do. And so that's how you erode your self-confidence and trust, to where you can't be consistent because it's just hard for you. You make excuses all the time, right? And we always make excuses. A lot of us make excuses for why we can't do the thing we want to do. But really, it's just because it's not that important to us, right? And this is why I have one of my videos called What's Your Vision for Your Health? Because you need to have a clear idea, a clear vision of what you want your health to look like, to make it easier to take the actions today. Because if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to take the action to get there because you don't know where you're going, right? So that's another thing. That's why people aren't consistent, because they don't know what their ideal future looks like. They're like, oh, I just want to get a six pack. All right, when? All right, like, what does that look like exactly? I just want to get a six pack. Okay, well, how important is that to you? And, people push back on the questions I asked them when I asked them why, why is that important to you? Like, you need to understand these answers to the questions, because otherwise it's not going to get done. I went to an event in Singapore, and it was a mobility conference, right? And the guy, there was I think it was 80 people in the room, and he asked for someone to demonstrate this joint mobility on. And so I stood up, and then he used me as the guinea pig, right? The uke. And so he asked me, he's like, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to do a handstand. He's like, first question I'm going to ask you, why do you want to do a handstand? And I was like, because it looks cool. He's like, why do you want to do a handstand? I couldn't give him a good answer. I actually didn't know why. Like, it looks cool was not. That answer that I gave was not enough for me to practice the handstand diligently, because it's just like, hey, it looks cool, but if I can't do the handstand, that's all right too, So it's like, it's not really that important to me. And so lo and behold, I didn't do a handstand. I can do one now, but I didn't practice for about a year or two after that, like during that time, because it wasn't important to me. I just thought it would look cool, but it wasn't actually important to me. So your health goals, what are they? And are they really important to you? You want to get a bigger booty, you want to get a flat stomach, or if you're a guy, you want to get bigger biceps, you want to get bigger chest, you want to build bigger muscles, right? You want to get leaner, reveal your abs. Whatever it is for you, why is that so important to you? Because that is going to help you be consistent. Because if it's not important to you, what's the point of being consistent? It's not important. Like, it's just like, yeah, I'd like to have that. When you say that shit, that's why you're not consistent, because
yeah, it'd be nice to have.
It's not really that important to you, is it? Whereas for me, I'm so afraid of, like, what, actually, I should say it like this. I want to be the 50, 60, 70-year-old, 80, 90-year-old guy who is still doing even better things than I'm doing now with my body. Like, I want to be doing deep squats, back flips, like handstand push-ups, like all of this stuff. I want to be still keeping my body lean and strong well into my old age. That's important to me, okay? And the reason why it's important to me is because I want to be fit and able-bodied and not be a burden to my grandkids, my kids, and be able to do the things that I want to do with my body and not have my body hold me back. I don't want any back pain. I want to be pain-free in my body, okay? Well into my old age. That's why I train. That's important to me. And I know that if I don't train now, it's just going to get worse, right? Like, all the ailments I have now, like if I have a nagging little hip issue or back issue now, it's going to get worse if I don't do anything about it. So that's why I have to do stuff about it now, okay? That's why it's important to me. What is it for you? Get clear on this, and it's really going to help you be consistent with whatever you're doing when it comes to your health, okay? And you can apply this to other areas of your life as well, like money. Why, again, there's a podcast I did with Lewis. It's called How to increase your net worth, right? And it talks about why you want to make money, right? It's the same thing. Like, why? What is that reason that you're going to start implementing today to increase your income and stuff like that? So why, why is it important to you to have a loving relationship, and that's going to help you be consistent every day and show up every day with love for your partner and gratitude and all that kind of stuff. All right. So what you appreciate appreciates. So do these things and you'll be consistent, and it's going to be easier for you. But the big one is getting into a group of people that all want the same thing as you and who are being led in that direction, okay? Because you're going to be held accountable by your peer group, and it's going to be easier for you and more enjoyable. The journey is going to be more enjoyable because you're with people that are, cool like you, like-minded, doing the same things, and you can achieve the goal faster. All right. So if you want help with that, go ahead and click the link below this video and go ahead and watch the webinar that we got. And then you can go ahead and book your call after that, and we'll get on the phone, and then we'll see if you're a good fit for the program. All right. So talk to you in the next video, or you can get the access to our program as well. It's also below this video if you want to just do it yourself with guidance, myself and videos, educating you on everything you need to know about health and how to get in the best shape of your life for the rest of your life. All right. So I'll talk to you in the next video. Ciao for now. Like and subscribe. Peace.